and welcome to the Borealis Experience. Thank you so much for tuning in. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And I'm so happy to be spending some time with you today. I hope you're doing well. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. And if you feel like this little podcast is serving you, bringing value into your life, please leave a review so that we can reach more people out there who are in distress and who just need a little bit of goodness in their life, a little bit more goodness and lightness. I want to talk about thoughts today. Are your thoughts ruling your life? Now, you can come and say, well, Aurora, of course, my thoughts are guiding every action. And my thoughts are of utmost importance. And I follow every order that comes from that instance. Do you say instance? From that level of consciousness, from that level of awareness. Whatever you think your thoughts are, I made a video today and posted it on Facebook, and there already I said that there's millions, billions, trillions of opinions out there of what thoughts are and where they come from. And I'm going to share with you what I think thoughts are. And hopefully I can help you out in solving some problems or making you feel better about yourself. That is always my ultimate intention. So, what are thoughts? And how do they get into our mind? And what produces those thoughts? I believe that thoughts are a reaction to an emotion, a reaction to a memory, which can also be tightly bound to an emotion. So our brain, our being, and especially our mind is always there to serve us and to support our well-being. And when it comes to our mind, I believe that our mind is most of the time trying to protect us. You don't get up in the morning and think, I'm going to be an asshole today. I'm going to be mean to people. No, I think we are all inherently good. But some of us have made a couple of experiences that we don't want to relive. And our mind is then our biggest ally in trying to not reproduce shitty situations that we have gone through in the past already. So when it comes to memories, you can feel triggered by an event that is happening right now, but it is connected to some memory that you don't want to relive. Of course, your mind is going to come up with judgmental and negative thoughts when it comes to what is happening in front of your eye right now. So you have kind of a pre-made filter that will kind of distort your reality. You know how some people say one accident happened and there were 5 people watching that accident, and you will hear 5 different stories of what happened. People sometimes even confuse or interchange the gender of people who were present at the moment when that accident happened. So this is how subjective your reality is. Now, when it comes to your physical body, if your body is feeling healthy and good, and it really gets everything that it needs, then you will most likely have positive thoughts. A body that is in distress, so dehydrated or in pain or underfed, overfed, will produce hormones that will signal to your brain that something is off, something has to change. And now sometimes we decide to ignore these signals so long that it will affect us. We will get sick. We will get very negative in our mind, and we will not even connect it back to our physical health because we became experts in not listening to the pain signals of our body because it's inconvenient in the moment or because we are so numbed out already. When it comes to your self-image, the way you look at yourself, the way you feel about yourself is going to dictate on how positive and good and well-intended your thoughts are. You can imagine a person who's feeling miserable and sick and feels ugly and bad. How can they have a positive outlook on life if they feel so shitty about themselves already? So the better you feel about yourself, the better, the more confident you are in what you do. Maybe you found your purpose. Maybe you work in a job that brings you lots of joy. Maybe you have children that are healthy and fit. And you thank it because you are a great parent. Then you will most likely have positive thoughts. Then your general view on the world, like, is the world a very scary place and you have to look right and left and be careful not to be stabbed in the back all the time? Or are you very at peace with everything that's happening and you are content with your surroundings? You are happy with the people that you interact with. You have a safe home with running water, heating system, or air conditioning. Your environment is also going to dictate on how positive you feel in your body, but also in your mind. So it is really, really important to observe your thoughts and sometimes even sit down in silence and notice what is repetitive. Do you have repeating thoughts, kind of a broken tape that comes back on a loop and you can't really make sense of? Then it is wise to play little detective and to find out what might have triggered these thoughts. Again, it can be memories from the past that you have to learn to let go. It can be your physical health. It can be your environment. It can be your housing situation. It can be the people that you surround yourself. And last but not least, it is what you consume over your eyes and your ears, and of course all your other senses from the environment that is going to dictate how and what kind of thoughts you have roaming around in your brain. So now then you know where these thoughts can be stimulated from. If we were to sit down in silence now and to observe these thoughts, like, observing the sky and the clouds floating by, we can start to detach ourselves a little bit from these thoughts and know that we are the entity watching these thoughts. We are not our thoughts. Because, as I explained earlier, in a nutshell, it is our environment that kind of stimulates certain thoughts. But we don't have to engage in every thought that we have. We can just watch it first. So next time you feel triggered by a person or you have weird thoughts coming up out of nowhere, watch your surroundings first and see if there is any of the points that you can kind of check before you react. And then the next point is to see, okay, do I want to give that thought any further attention? Or am I just going to let it float by and not give it any importance at all? It is you who makes the choice. You will be the person who engages in those thoughts and acts upon them, or who just drops them and decides to engage in a different thinking pattern. So what I'm trying to do here is to empower you that, yeah, you are not a victim of your mind. You're not a victim of your thoughts. And if you have weird thoughts that keep coming up, it is very sweet to go down that road and to find out what it is with a coach or a counselor, to help you out, because your mind can really drive you crazy if it is constantly negative. But on an empowered level, you can decide how you treat your mind, what you feed it, how you treat your body, and who you're interacting with, because those are things that you can control and change. So, I hope this all made sense. I know that I was not able to cover everything when it comes to thoughts. Please know that, yeah, I'm not hovering above you and have it all together and think that I need to teach you how to heal yourself if you have weird thoughts, because I have those weird thoughts too. And I'm learning every day to select them, to see, okay, which thought is worth my while and which thought am I going to drop right away, because it is not going to serve me on the long run. It is not going to create a better connection to a person. It is more destructive. It is more, I don't know. It is not, serving me in any way. So I want to make a wise decision here for myself. And it's an everyday thing. And every morning I get up and know that I want to do better than the last day. Even though I did great the last day, I'm not going to measure it by that. I'm going to go and start from zero every day and try again. It is a good path to be on. It is very healing, and it heals your relationships. It heals your relationship to yourself. And it really helped me to have a more positive outlook on life, on everything that's going on right now. And yeah, I highly recommend watching your thoughts and deciding, do I want to engage in them? Yes or no. I would burn to know your opinion about this. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Hop onto Facebook and comment below my live video that I posted here today about this topic. And yeah, I'd be more than excited to read what you think. Take really good care of yourself. I will be out there on Monday again. And until then, drink lots of water, get out into nature for a walk, and yeah, be present with the people that you love. Bye-bye.